All right. Hi, everyone. Good morning.
Good morning, Arlene.
Good morning.
How's everybody? Good.
Morning.
Thumbs up.
Peachy.
Good. Okay. So is the weather okay there? I could not say.
Yes, nice and sunny.
Oh, that's awesome. Good to hear. All right. So welcome to our Tuesday morning meeting, and I will be your host for today. Okay. So let's always be reminded of our guiding principle. So can you help us read this part, Pablo?
Sure. Vision to be a recognized leader in the essential property services industry in Metro Vancouver. Now for being carbon neutral and BC top 100 employer. We love the outdoors. We work outside, play outside, laugh outside, and maybe even cry. We do everything in our power to minimize our harm on the planet. We are all stars.
Yes, we are. Okay, so again, we have this slide to be reminded of Umbrella's guiding principle. So just keep it in mind. Now let's continue. So why we are here? We are here to grow people, build culture, and raise defects. Okay, so I bet it will have another set of good pictures since you'll be having like a training coming soon, right? So maybe there will be a good picture, another good picture. Okay, so let's move on to our struggle. So this was on the struggle channel yesterday. Can you tell us more or say something about this one, Jacob?
Yeah, absolutely. I just want to use this moment for thank you all of guys for yesterday workshop. It was awesome. A lot of fun, great feedbacks. And based on the feedbacks, I just wanted to bring to our attention some of the things that I discovered based on, our chat with all the technicians. And we had quite intensive discussion on the channel. So I just wanna to aim that we should definitely be careful or make sure that all our climbing equipment is properly inspected, that we know that we are not using some retired piece of the gear that it can create potential hazards for everyone who's working with those type of equipments on daily basis, especially those technicians that they are working on the roofs every day. So yeah, there was few more ideas that came up based on the feedback from the workshop. So hopefully we'll address all of those and working together to make our working on the roof safer.
All right. Well, thank you so much for that, Jacob. So anyone who has anything to say, any struggle, challenges that they encountered yesterday? Mm-hmm. No one? I saw some. Okay, good to hear. So let's move on. And now we are going to listen to Eric. All right. So any thoughts on that or who wants to share?
I agree with him that we should behave like professionals, but I was hoping that he could have also like some like tips and tricks, like what to do to be less nervous, because some people just are nervous. I was nervous as well, right? But like it's not that I just tell myself, oh, don't be nervous, go to like professional, and I do it. Like not everybody can do this stuff. So I don't know. Like it's good, but some tips would be helpful as well.
You mean like nervous
interacting with a client or nervous working
Yeah,
with the
as he
company
said,
role?
yeah, interacting probably more with the client, I
Mm,
think.
yeah.
Like, I mean, like, I'm fine now, mostly, I think. But, you know,
You're
in the
perfect.
past, for new technicians and stuff like that.
Yeah. I think the idea, what we always aim is to have a senior technician with a junior technician, right? Obviously, like sometimes that's not the case, but our goal is always to have someone who knows more about the company and they can kind of like guide that person to feel comfortable and stuff. But yeah, clients can be intimidating and the job can be intimidating at first. And we experience that when we have new technicians and all of a sudden they say, like, I'm not scared of heights, all this stuff, but all of a sudden you realize that that wasn't what they were expecting, right? When they talk about heights. But yeah, I
Or
want I wanted
maybe,
just to I wanted to just to point out something that he mentioned that is not related to the clients, but also is that Ryan and I talk about it and that we trust you guys, right? And we trust your judgment. So sometimes it's not necessary for you to check in with us about every decision that you make. Uh, we trust everybody's judgment on their decision making. So you don't need to be afraid and ask us every time, like, can I do this? Can I do that? You know, because you've been like some of you been here long enough that we know that you're gonna use your judgment and a good decision making, right? And if it doesn't, like, well, it's a learning lesson, right? Anyway, I just wanted to, sorry, I just want to say something. Arlene, I can see myself in your screen. I don't know if everybody can see themselves in
Yeah.
yeah. So
Oh, let me reshare then. Okay.
You
Thank
know,
you
I
for
think one of
letting
the
me
things,
know.
just you know, like talking about the tips and tricks that you're looking for. I mean, I know that you have worked really hard on yourself and like connecting with clients and customers. Um, like, I mean, these morning meetings are really good for that because it does give you guys opportunity to listen, to hear struggles, how to fix things, what to do in certain situations, how people dealt with different situations. Like, there's the morning meeting as an educational perspective, and then I think just we've talked about before, it's like sidewalk checks. That was one of the things that I just wrote down, like how, you know, whatever you're dealing with at the moment when you're heading into a house or to a customer, have that sidewalk check with yourself before you go and interact. Maybe you were driving and someone cut you off and you're mad, right? Take that minute. Okay, let go of whatever frustrations I have or anxieties that I have of like, oh man, this is a big house. Like they're gonna be watching over me all the time, right? And then I haven't actually done this yet, but I heard about box breathing, so it's on my long list of things to do. But apparently, it's really good with helping bring down heart rate. It's like 2 minutes of breathing in, 2 minutes out, 2 minutes in, 2 minutes out, kind of thing, something like that.
I will just give you a little bit more because I'm actually working with box breathing at the moment. It's 2 minute interval, and you are breathing 5 seconds in, then you are holding 5 seconds out, holding, and then you are doing this 5 second box breathing for 2 minutes, and it can definitely like help you calm yourself down a little bit. And then on top of that, you can use some another technique like positive self-talk, that everything's gonna be okay. I can handle that. I'm the pro here, and then you can start. That's one of the tricks what you can use, guys.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing that, Jacob. Thank you, Ryan, and thank you, Armida. So let's that was a good conversation though. Thank you. So let's move on. And for our raving fans, so we do have Goose. So Martin and Yan. Congratulations. So this is from Amy. Jan and Martin did an awesome job where we hired Umbrella 2 years in a row. That's actually, I checked, the job was like way back in late January, and they just review you guys lately. So congratulations. They still remember you. And yeah, let's move on. And an hour for our tool of the day. Can you help us, Yan? You're on mute.
Yeah. So small wide hang. Wide hang is used where a load is to be shared between two different anchor points, or the rope need to be in a center point position.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
So
I can
sorry.
add a little bit more on top of that. Sorry.
Go ahead.
It would be good.
So this is like another way how we can do rigging. It's called Y-hang, which means sometimes we are in a situation that we got anchor points, but those anchor points, if we are doing classic, basic, what we learned yesterday, the rope doesn't reach our working position that we wanted. So that's why if we have another anchor point, we can use this combination of those knots. We are using a figure of 8 on one end, and then alpine butterfly, and we can create that Y shape from the ropes. That's why it's called Y hang. And then, as you can see, our main line is between those anchor points, which means we can nicely adjust the angle and put the ropes to the position where we actually want it for some of the work positions. So that's another use case how we can use this type of rigging, Y hang. So yeah, depends on position. I think in our case, it's not very common that we would use smaller Y hang. It's just more about that it's there, and that's another way how we can use some type of the rigging. Now we can move on. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Jacob. And now let's move on to our product service of the day. Oh, wow. This is from Rogue, Pablo, and David. So as you can see, the after picture is so good. It's so clean. And the before picture is so full. Can you share just a little bit of your experience cleaning this part?
Yeah, we first cleaning the roof, and then we clean the gutters. Maybe the gutters, it wasn't full, but almost the
when we
fell down in the gutters.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So it's really necessary when you're doing roof cleaning to have gutter cleaning afterwards, right, Denise?
Yeah, that's why we suggest to the customers to do the, I mean, it's in the code as well that when they are doing the roof cleaning, we can also do the gutter cleaning. So,
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. So good job for taking a very good before and after picture. So let's move on to our health and safety. This time, can I hear from Delibur?
Yes, oval, symmetric shape helping with alignment to evenly loaded connectors. Works well with progress capture pulleys for connecting to gear with a wider attachment profile like ASAP.
Okay, thank you. And we have the next slide. So I guess this is just like a visual presentation of what you have read. Okay.
Exactly. I can speak with this one a little bit. So it's crucial that every single type of the carabiner is meant for the putting the weight in the main axe of the carabiner, which is on the left side. That's the correct case. And on the right side in that red square, you can see all the options or situation that you would never ever should use the carabiner in this way, because it's creating like just that's the question of life and death. If I want to be like really serious about this. Just really keep in mind that you should never use carabiners in those situations that you are putting the arrows means that you are putting the weight or that you are putting some ropes or another hardware to that directions, let's say. So you should never, for instance, use the carabiner with open a gate or use it like horizontally or put more more weights to different directions. So just keep in mind this is like good visual that just don't use this at all.
Okay. Thank you for that, Jacob. So now let's move on to our improvement. Actually, I didn't capture any improvement yesterday from the channel. So if you have improvements today, guys, don't forget to post it on the improvement channel. So for the 8 ways, can you help me with this, Denise?
Yep. So overproduction, transportation, inventory, defects, overprocessing, motion, waiting, and loss of employee potential.
Okay.
And do
Any
you want an
experience?
example?
Go ahead, please.
Could be kind of waiting, for example, because when I'm working with a schedule, I have to wait to confirm, for example, Westbrook schedule. We are working on it. But yeah, I mean, sometimes happens. So
Okay. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, at least you're aware, so you know how to handle it when scenarios comes. Okay. So feeling grateful. So let me start. I'm grateful for today. It was not so hot. As you know, here in my place in the Philippines, it's the start of the summer. So it's kind of hot. It's actually the fire prevention month because it's really hot and it will have like a lot of like fire anywhere. So yeah, but now it's good. It's not so hot and I'm grateful for that. Anyone?
I feel grateful for Jacob. He showed us yesterday how to make knots.
Great. Awesome.
I'm grateful for some people might not agree with me, but I'm grateful for the summer, the sun, the change of the clock because now it gets darker later, so you can feel the summer coming.
Okay, anyone? One more.
Yeah, I'm grateful for Martin because yesterday I bought a car and he helped me a lot. So yeah.
Oh, good. Congratulations. Yeah.
That was an improvement. I saw you posted it.
Yeah, I posted it yesterday into the improvement.
I think it was on the other day. I didn't see
Ah,
it. Yeah, it was not
yeah, maybe
yesterday.
I put it into the wrong street. Yeah.
Oh, I see. So that will surely be on tomorrow's slide.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay. So here we go, stretching. So don't forget to stretch, guys. This is all for our own good. So as people in the office, you do the stretching as well. Don't just sit down for 8 hours. So do some movements. And for the technician, you better have this before you do something real hard work today. So yeah, guys. And tomorrow it will be Ryan leading the meeting Wednesday. And yeah, that's it for today. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate your participation today. Have a great and wonderful day ahead, everyone.
Thank you, Arlene. Thank
Thank
you.
Thank you,
you.
Arlene.
So,
You're
thank
welcome.
you.
Um,